Hi, my name's Sean Patton, and I'm going to be talking about my business plan. Basically, the aim for my whole grade unit was to create an EP in order to promote the band instead of doing the EP, making an EP to promote the EP. I thought it would be better, since we're not a massive band yet, that it would be better to use the EP to the benefit of the band in order to get people to hear it, and hopefully then with the EP being given out, we'll be able to create a bigger fan base, and hopefully with that we can go further. So I thought if I create the EP, have a high quality, then the promotion would be a lot better, get them hooked onto it. Basically, that was the basic idea. Get a gig, hand out the EP, and with that, we'd be able to move forward. Basically, like Engraving Waves is just two musicians, both me and a guy called Jamie Mann. He's a vocalist. He was a singer songwriter before I met him, and after we were at college, and after that, we just kind of collaborated quite a lot and continuously writing and stuff. And just took it from there at Langside College. That was basically so. Yeah, we we've done a lot of writing, and we've gigged quite a lot, and uh, it's definitely come on high quality, and um, the EP itself is also quite high quality. Um, the description of the kind of business or the project, like I said, is the EP. Now, the EP was to be created in a home studio at Jamie Mann's house. That was he's got a lot of the recording equipment and stuff there, so it was quite easy to to do that. We're an acoustic duo, so we thought it best to try and market ourselves to more acoustic venues, like we've played in a place called Sukasa, which is ran by a guy called Jamie McGeekin. He's also called Little Fire. He's supporting JLS and Ollie Murs in Inverness. He's quite a well connected guy in Ayr, and he's gigged a lot in Glasgow, and he's been on TV and all the rest of it. So we know him, and it was good to try and get the venue that we thought was the best way to do it. We've played many different places. Obviously, we're a stripped down acoustic pair, so we've not got the worries of drums and bass. Although that is definitely something that might be added uh, in the future. Now, like the the general marketing plan was to get on stage and get the band promoted through just continuous playing. We've had a lot of feedback in gigs, both paid and just obviously just getting gigs in general. The we the graded unit started off. The reason I chose the EP was because I was already in a band, and I thought the best way to do that would be to introduce the band. For the graded unit, for doing the EP, I thought it best to record in the house. Marketing wise, we are aiming towards more chilled out people. It's not heavy music, so it's just kind of sit back and relax and enjoy the music instead of running about and all the rest of it. So marketing wise, it's a lot harder because there's a lot more indie bands, etc., that are out there. So like one of our ways of promoting the band has obviously been MySpace. We tried to just created a SoundCloud, Facebook, and we also have YouTube with live videos of our uh, music. We created the artwork through we got some designs and we used a thing called Acoustica label maker for the actual CD itself. But like we've got a lot of like the album art on the MySpace and Facebook now. The EP itself is just like we recorded it, and we've got both. We've got the WAV file, but we've also got the normal MP3 put onto a CD, which is of a high quality. We've also played on radio several times already, and it's played in gigs that have been streamed online. So like we're definitely trying to market ourselves towards a certain group. The equipment we use is we've got the guitars. It's just two acoustic guitars plugged into a Line 6 UX2 USB tone port. That's used just for the guitars. If there's no the vocals got a condenser mic. We also have this Reason 4 and Sonar 8 is used for mixing the actual sounds. Like with project timeline for it was like, well, we wanted to get everything kind of written and recorded as soon as possible. We aimed for January, just start of January, end of December kind of thing. We got most of it written and we got most of the recordings done. I think we tweaked it. We continually tweaked it until the EP was made. The EP was made late January. We like finances, it's a bit different because we are only just two guys with acoustic guitars. Travelling wise, we can just carry the acoustics, obviously in just the gig bags, and just jump on a bus or train or whatever to wherever it is we're playing. The finances though are more towards travel itself. The recordings were free. The making of the EP was a relatively low cost. Like we already had CDs there that were the blank front cover, so when we put the sticker on the CD, so that was relatively easy. So there was not a lot of money for us that we had to spend involved. We've been paid a couple of gigs, and it's good to get the money for it, but like because we don't spend a lot of money, it's a lot easier for us to do what we do, instead of it having to be paid to, like, I know a lot of people have spent quite a lot of money on recording. Some people have used North Glasgow College. Like we used North Glasgow College as well with some recordings for our radio show. Again, that was all free. We artwork, again, we just designed ourselves, just using different programs and just mixing some images together. Jamie also he had a lot of experience in recording, as he's 26 now, and he's been recording since he was like 19, 18, like proper recording. So it was relatively easy to get the recording side of things done at no cost whatsoever. It just took our time instead, which was like it, depending on the song and how complicated it was and different sounds. It could take a couple hours to a full night or whatever. It just depended on how long it took. But yeah, the recordings are definitely of a high quality, and like I said, free of charge. The gigs themselves, like the gig we did was quite good. We got a really good reception. We also got gigs from that. We got a gig from someone from the college that was there, asked us to again play, and through the college we played in the radio. Got some recordings done through the college as well. The marketing plan for it was based on the chemistry between both me and Jamie. It was you can tell we've played for a long time. So we market ourselves. We're quite a tight group, and when people listen to us, most of the compliments have always been about how we're very good at feeding off each other and how everything seems to be in the right place, and there's very few mistakes. If there's any mistakes, it's usually due to alcohol consumption rather than a genuine mistake. The songs themselves and like the band in general is a very well structured band. We don't usually make many mistakes when it comes to set lists, etc., etc. When it comes to the competition, there's a lot of acoustic artists out there, but I think it's incredibly different for acoustic music rather than bands, because there's acoustic people in general are very, very affable when it comes to listening to everyone else's music. So it's not like, oh, they're awesome, we're gonna have to like be better than them at the end of the day. But then I suppose the higher up you get, the more competition there will be. But like Sukasa that was streamed online um, as well, and like it's in basically a living room, and the competition there is all acoustic. Everyone plays acoustic guitar, but everyone has nothing but good things to say about everyone. But then the people that play there are definitely of a high quality, and it's good. It's one of the best places I think in Scotland to get your acoustic music out is that place, because the amount of good musicians and people that are connected are moving about in these kind of circles, and it's probably the best way to market ourselves as well. Like since we've played there, the amount of people that have actually liked us and wanted to hear more is because of that place, among everything else. Decided to give the when marketing again, the EP is marketing the band. I felt it best to give the EP away for free because we're marketing the band, and I thought if you're giving the EP away for free, people will actually sit and listen to it. They won't, because if you've not really heard a band, it's sometimes, unless you spend a lot of money on marketing, it's very hard for them just to go, oh yeah, we're going to take the CD. Up to a point, like performance wise, yes, like they might also, again depending on how well you play, take a copy of the CD, but we thought giving the CD away would mean that people can actually go back and listen. And again, we've had very good feedback. Like when we were recording the EP, we were contemplating whether or not to actually sell it or not. But it was thought, like at the end of the day, like we have people that will always like us, but we want to get new fans in on it, and we felt that was the best way to do it. But there's like there's some acoustic artists. Kilmarnock is a lot more. There's more competitive than anywhere else, but that's because there's not many musicians, and if I'm being perfectly honest, not many good musicians. So when you have someone that comes along that's really good, it's a lot harder to be appreciated as such. Whereas there's certain places that just really like music in general. As for like where we were aimed at, I would say it's probably the kind of 20s to 40s, like kind of age group. Like I'm sure other people like it, but like I think that's more the acoustic scene in general. A the situation as well is best played at like parties. That's another good way of marketing, I've always thought, is getting your music out just to people at a party and just having a jam, and people then like, oh, you in a band, and like if you're playing, we say, yeah, we're in Graven Waves, and this is some of our stuff, and and then at parties as well, people talk and things get marketed, and as it gets talked more, like the bigger we get, kind of thing. The quality of the EP in general is very high. It is definitely of a high quality, and I think that's going to be our strength throughout the whole thing. And well, I think that's the whole point. This fact that it was given away for free and it's such a good quality is probably going to be in our favour. Yeah, we continually write. We've posted our stuff back to ourselves for copyright reasons. We've emailed it. We've tried to put as many dates and things as possible, which is good. So that's the copyright thing, like at our level, fixed. So yeah, we're we're doing well. Marketing wise, we've sorted, financially and gig wise.